Big news in the neighborhood, everybody. There's a new bodega has opened. It's rare living in New York City that you get to see the genesis of a bodega. Usually it's just kind of been there forever, and it kind of looks shitty. You know, it's just a shitty building you walk by, but we actually got a new one. So brand new. We watched it used to be a bakery. They tore that down, gutted the inside. Looks pretty nice inside, right?
Oh, yeah.
In the corner. Pretty high-class bodega. They're still not even fully set up with like the deli part yet, so you can buy stuff. But I just went there before we started recording, and I got ripped off for the first time.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
First week open.
Yep. First week open. The guy just met me.
He was polite
He's
too.
new
remember?
to the neighborhood. Yeah. He's a nice guy. I bought an iced tea for $2.50.
Yeah.
I gave him a 10. He said, "I don't have any quarters, so I'll just give you this. You get a little discount." He gave me $3 back. I was like, I looked at him for a second. It's like, wait, no, I gave you a 10. He was like, okay, yeah. Turns around, pulls out another 5.
Oh, man.
What a way to start a relationship, huh?
I just so happen to have this 5 right here.
Yeah, right.
Dude, I wonder how many people he already hit today. I think he got me, come to think of it. I went yesterday, and I don't remember what I got, but when I was leaving, I was like, something don't add up here.
Yeah.
And that had to be what it was. I stopped in there, got a coffee, told him, yo, congratulations on the place. And then, I don't know, I ended up heading to the gym or something. I wanted to get lunch after, and I was like, oh, where's my, I don't got no, I thought I had like $10, $7. I had like 3 ones left, and that has to be what it was.
I always feel like that kind of behavior or something where it's like, you first move to a neighborhood, and it's like, oh, I'm the new guy. You gotta, they're going to fuck with me a little bit. And, they're trying to like, you get hazed in. But it's like, no, this is the new guy.
Right.
I've been here.
Yeah.
This is the new guy who's moving into the neighborhood. He's already trying to rip me off.
Yeah, and you've been here for a minute, too, man.
I've seen that place turn over. I mean, like, we watched that bodega being built. Watched all these, construction guys hanging out smoking cigarettes inside.
Yeah.
We really thought that was going to be, like, the new spot. But I'm already kind of soured on it.
Yeah, but, dude, it's either that or you're going to go up here and get ripped off. You know that dude's going to get you.
But at least I know those other guys are, like, they're part of the neighborhood.
Right.
They got a tradition to uphold. This guy is just, like, moving in. He's already, scoping me out like that.
I guarantee he's like, let me see how bad I could hit him. Probably getting everybody.
Yeah. But I feel like, do you think it's everybody who walks in that's actually getting hit like that? Or he just looks me up and down and thinks, like, I can take this guy for $5?
I hate to put you in this category, but I'll tell you who he grouped you with, who he's hitting. And I'm in the category too. Dude, the white women. He's looking at it like, I could hit these girls over the head hard. I'm going to just sweep them in the group. Here you go. You don't want no problems,
Well,
right?
I think that their logic in their mind is like, okay, I'm going to rip this guy off. He's going to know I'm ripping him off, but he's just not going to say anything.
Like some prison shit.
Well, yeah, he's just going to see if he's going to test me to see because if you do bring it up, they almost always give you your real money.
Right.
But I think they're just assuming that if you're just kind of weak, they're going to be like, nah, I can just bully,
See, they never give me my real money when I'm polite. If I'm like, I don't know, are you sure? I think there was a if you give them any chance like that, I gotta say, yo, man, that's a 20 I gave you. Come on, turn the cameras on. I ain't playing this shit, man.
I will call 311 right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, OSHA violations in this bitch.
But it's the girls that used to get polite, I was dating, you see it. When I date these white girls, I feel bad. And then I ask them, I say, that he overcharged you. She's like, yeah, it's just not worth the problem. He must need it more. I'm just like, these guys think they're tough prison stuff.
This guy's been ripping somebody off all day long. He does not need it more.
Right. Yeah, I guarantee
this guy's doing it for sport.
Man, got you too. I'd be nervous to get you.
Well, I feel like, it sucks because I could see the confirmation in his eyes.
Yeah.
I could feel myself, even before I handed him the 10, I could already feel like, this is going to go south. You're just looking at him up and down like, oh, man. There's so many signals being sent back and forth.
Yeah, dude, I dealt with those deli guys my whole life in the Bronx. I had it real bad where I left my ID. He wanted to charge me to give me my ID back.
Oh,
I'm like, dude, I know I left it on the counter. Just give me my damn ID. But these guys, you walk up to them, like even this guy, and I tell him, look, let me see, how much is it? $7. Okay, I got a 10. That's $3. Dude, because I'm not playing these games with them.
Well, there's so many places in the city, too, where there's just a menu with no prices on it.
Yeah.
It just says bacon, egg, and cheese, ham sandwich, or whatever. So it's like before you order, you got to say, how much is that? How much is that? How much is that? Then you got to verbalize, yeah, I'm giving you a 10.
Right.
Yeah, and it's like that. Most people just wouldn't go through all those steps.
Yeah, they'd rather you think they're bad at math. For me, I'd be embarrassed to get the math wrong. One dude's like, "That's 50. That's $2. $3.50." I'm like, dude, I'm like, no, it's not. I said, dude, it's $2.50. $1.99 plus 50 cents.
That guy could smell the LD on you. This guy didn't graduate from high school. I can get him.
Start throwing in that math, dude.
Yeah, but it's like this neighborhood. You got to just carry ones, I guess.
Yeah.
Pay for everything and what, like a stripper?
Yeah, you got to count it out for him right there. No, man. Like, this guy here hit me so much that I just, I don't want to give him the card. I asked for the receipt. One dude, you know who used to hit me a few times? And they're closed down now, but the F. Delancey stop going uptown.
Yeah.
From Delancey going uptown. Remember that little food guy there?
Yeah.
His whole thing was he used to love to wait. If he seen that train was coming, he'd be waiting.
Oh, yeah. The slow play.
You're
This
like,
is a
come on.
classic in the grift. Yeah. He's just trying to see how bad do you want this?
He had the biggest ego. He got me once or twice because I was there every day doing hustle.
Yeah.
And at one time I said, dude, I know you just got me. He's like, oh, he needs it. You need it more. It's like, no, it's my money. You making fun of me because I want my money back?
Yeah. I mean, how often do you think these guys, like, you got to just fight? Do they just get into fights?
They look at you mad. I said, dude, it was $2, right? I gave you a $5. Why do I have $1 back?
Yeah.
You know. They try counting out the dimes.
Yeah.
I said, dude.
But I feel like, I mean, I wonder how many steps, what can you actually do in life to actually get respect in general?
You gotta be
Like,
intimidating.
we've talked about these stories in the past. I think last podcast we recorded about how people just shit on you.
Yeah.
And they just take shots at you.
Right.
But there's something about the energy you're giving off that must leave you open to that, because not everybody gets that.
Yeah,
you realize that not everybody gets just disrespected to their face like that.
I'm not giving off an intimidating energy. If you see you see it with these deli guys. Dude, I want to run a test, dude. I swear this would work out. You get like a black girl, one of those black girls that's like, I ain't having it today.
Yeah.
Right? You get her in that mood in a deli and go have her get a BLT. And then I come in right behind her, get the same sandwich. Not only my sandwich is going to be more, it's going to take longer.
But there is something about just it's not just about being a white dude, being like a shorter white guy. It's also just like, because there's also some other shorter white guys who are going to get respected.
But they have tattoos on their face.
Nah, not even that. They're just like, it's about, I feel like it's about like your posture.
I don't
It's
see
your
too many
chest out.
short white guys getting respected.
come on.
dude. I don't know where this world is you live
Nah,
in.
these like Staten Island dudes, Long Island guys coming in. These off-duty cops.
Oh, yeah.
You walk in with your chest out, New York with the Yankees hat on, Timberlands. It's like, no, you're gonna get respected.
I bet people are still trying them a little bit.
Yeah, but it's like those guys. You got, I mean, not just the bodegas maybe is an exception, but I feel like just in life in general, there is a certain vibe that you got to give off as a man to just get respect on a baseline level. We see it in comedy all the time.
Yeah.
The way you walk into a room, the way you approach somebody who you're trying to get something from. It's like there's something about what I'm doing that's just not working.
Yeah, I know. I guess you just got to act like you got it or something. I don't try to go in there and even get people's respect. I'm like, half the people, I don't respect them anyway. So
Still, there's some situations where you need something from somebody. And it's like, I mean, prison is such an extreme example because you see everything kind of laid bare and, you're going to get stabbed.
Yeah.
We're not in situations where we're going to get killed. But we are in situations where we walk into a room, usually like a comedy situation, where it's like, all right, there's the guy right there. He's got 5 guys around him that are all trying to get the same thing I'm trying to get from him. How do I navigate the situation?
Right.
And, you realize, like, it's almost like, Super Mario, where it's like, I got to jump off of this to this to this. And there's the final boss there at the end. But it's like those jumps, it's about getting somebody's respect.
Who do I got to, this is the guy I buy the sandwich for.
Well, who do I got to impress? Whose attention do I got to get? And these guys got to respect me, and they got to think like, oh, I'm the guy. Or else if you're not that guy, then it's like you're going to get shit on the way that we always do.
Well, I think that whole respect thing, we do face that prison respect even walking down the street.
Yeah.
You ever see somebody, they try to break you? Like,
Hell yeah.
He broke me. He's going to, yep, here he is. No, I'm sorry, I don't got no money. They come up to you like that. In the comedy world, I think, honestly, the more annoying you are, I think the more you're going to move up.
Yeah.
That's what I see.
But it's like a decision you got to make before you even enter the room.
Yeah, do I want to annoy people for 2 hours?
But it's like, how am I going to enter this room and just start hugging people?
Right.
I don't feel comfortable. Me personally, I don't feel comfortable hugging strangers, but some people don't have that.
Yeah.
Or it's like you got to be open just physically.
When people turn that shit on and leave it on too much, it's too much. Dude, I have to walk away. I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't,
That's because you're also a weak person, though.
Things
work out for them.
Yeah.
You see these guys, yeah.
There was times I was sitting with bookers, they're like, oh, dude, so-and-so. I'm like, oh, yeah, no. Man, I don't know what it is. They can't get it. They just, I never respond. They email me once a week, and I have a spot. And I'll be like, oh, that's crazy. And then he goes, anyways, he's next.
Exactly. Yeah, that's how the story always ends. It's like, this guy is so fucking annoying. I cannot stand him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm about to give him $100 tonight.
Yeah. And
you're getting nothing.
Yeah, you're still free now. I want that to be clear.
Yeah.
I don't respect you now.
Yeah.
But
it's almost like, do you think about it like in terms of just do you think about your posture?
I don't know.
And like eye contact, that kind of alpha male shit.
Maybe. I don't know. I never really think about it. Sometimes I guess I get respect. Sometimes I don't. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess anymore I'm just chilling. Like before I felt like maybe I would I demand respect. I really don't care no more.
But does the chilling actually work out? Or do we just keep getting shit on?
Well, I don't know. I never tried.
That's the big dilemma here.
Yeah, I'll get people here and there throw a dig. You know what's crazy? I can't even throw a dig back. Everybody's too sensitive now.
Yeah.
Somebody disrespects me, I disrespect them back. Now it's a big problem.
Yep. See,
right?
that's the power dynamic. You can't necessarily meet force with force.
Right.
It's like a dance.
You gotta be like, look.
You gotta learn to, it's like a rope-a-dope.
Yeah.
Let them punch themselves out a little bit, then, win on points.
Do you wish if you can go back in time, would you have sucked up more?
I mean, I clearly, just doing an evaluation of my life, it's like clearly something went wrong somewhere. There was a life lesson I was supposed to learn at some point. I just didn't. I wasn't there that day. They were teaching people how to get respect, and I was sick that day.
Yeah.
And I showed up the next day, and everybody knew how it worked.
I don't know if respect's even the thing.
I don't know, maybe respect is too broad of a term, but just like there was sort of an attraction factor.
You think that's what went wrong somewhere in the line?
Somewhere in the lines. I don't know. I don't consider myself to be not confident. I'm pretty confident in my abilities, but it's like people. I mean, you get a little bit of respect. I'm not completely. People don't outright shit on me just because I don't put out that vibe. But it's also like clearly, I walk into a room, people don't notice. I don't have that kind of vibe of like I'm not going to say names, but there's some guys who walk into a room and it's like they're owning it.
Oh, yeah. You see people, when's he going to look at me?
Yeah, exactly. Even these people, I mean, it's one thing if they're famous, but they're not famous a lot of the times.
Yeah.
It's just a regular dude who comes off the street and he's just got that vibe about him.
I don't even know if I'd want that vibe. Too much pressure.
I don't know, dude. I think there's some perks that come along with having that vibe about you.
I think at least people respect you, though, because every time you come up, people are like, oh, I seen Dan here. And they'll quote your jokes, too. Comedians
clearly
respect
look
you.
Where we are, though. There's something else to this equation that's not connecting, I think.
Yeah. I know my whole time in comedy, I've always been disrespected. I remember clubs I would go to when I first started.
Yeah.
And you go outside, just yell straight. Dude, there was one club, I'm so nervous. It was the first time I got up, the Funny Stop Comedy Club. And I go like 3 hours early because I'm so excited. And I'm like, I don't want to be late. I want to make sure I got a spot. Finally, they open up. I see the guy, introduce myself, tell him I'm on the show. He's like, 7 o'clock. Dude, I come back at 6:45. He's like, you don't listen. I say 7. Dude, saying I'm back at 7. I'm waiting in line to use the bathroom. It's like 7:02, bro.
Oh, wow.
7:03. He goes, no, I told you 7. You miss it.
Wow.
I'm like, dude, I waited here didn't get up.
Wow.
Come back again. He's like, come back Tuesday. My car overheats. Antifreeze all over his car. then I really lost his respect.
Wow.
But even when I'd go back, I remember I wanted to sign the board so bad for years. Everybody signs the board. So I'm waiting years to sign it. Now, the reality is he doesn't know who I am. He doesn't care.
Right.
He's got to worry about the wings and the pizza and sales.
Yeah.
And this signing the board was such a big thing to me. And there was a kid there, and he told him, he goes, hey, you want to sign the board? Just because he was like, maybe he was a little, I think he was like deaf in one ear or something. And the guy felt bad for him. I'm like, the other ear is fine. Like, I think I'm deaf in one ear too. Yeah. Let me sign the fucking board. Wow. I didn't get to sign it. He goes, hey, yeah, you want to sign it? I jump up all excited. And he's like, no.
Behind you.
Him. And the kid's like, what? And he signs it. I was so pissed, man. Then when I finally do sign it, 6 months goes by, he paints over my signature.
Wow.
Talk about disrespect.
No respect.
No respect.
See, that guy too, it's like, it's not, maybe it's like he just didn't, he was thinking about something else. But what if he was like, nah, fuck this guy?
Could have been.
I mean, we know people in this world who are that petty.
Oh, yeah.
Who are just like, no, it's like, yeah, like we're saying Terminator vision, where he's just like, beep, beep, beep. No, this guy's out.
Yeah, this ain't going to work.
Yeah.
That is all this game is, really.
Yeah. But it's also like, would he have respected you more if you just stood up for yourself and said like, nah, I'm signing that. I deserve it.
Yeah.
I've been doing comedy a long time. I'm good. I'm talented. I'm signing the wall.
Yeah.
And that's the winning attitude right there that we don't have.
Yeah, give me the shoe polish.
Yeah, right? You're never painting over this, okay? And then you poke him in the chest.
I have it in my mind. I'm like, I'm going to get so famous to where he's begging
Yeah, exactly.
me.
Yeah, you're going to get revenge someday.
Please sign my wall.
Yeah, fuck you.
I need
10 grand.
Yeah. Fuck you. Pay me.
I'm burning this whole place down.
Schmuck.
Yeah. But, I mean, it's like that. I mean, you ever think about, too, if it's just like, you ever, like, shake somebody's hand and they like give you the cowboy handshake where it's all like a tight squeeze?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's like kind of the old school way. That's just how dudes used to do it back in the John Wayne days. Of just like, that's how guys signaled respect to another guy.
Yeah.
For the first time you meet a guy, the harder you squeeze his hand, it's like, no, this is a guy to do business with.
There is still people that are still somewhat like that.
Yeah.
The real cocky. My cousin's like that, but he's got some little hands. And, dude, you can't even really... He's just gripping you in a weird position because he can't get your whole hand, but he's got a hell of a grip.
Wow.
And it's like, all right, bro, let go. Like, he'll have 3 of your fingers, and he'll get them good, too.
He's got the message gets across, though.
Yeah.
I'm not a guy to fuck with.
Yeah. Squeezing your fingers.
Yeah. But I feel like, I mean, what do you think we got to do better in terms of, like, getting these people to respect us? Or at least not getting shit on?
I think just going in there like you're the baddest, you got shit going on, you're doing stuff. Say the cool dude walks in, you don't even look at him.
Right.
When everybody's like this, you want that cool dude coming over to you. Hey, man, I noticed you didn't glance over in my direction.
Yeah.
Then there's the power dynamic. Then you start to get 2 other comics. Yeah, Dan's not looking at him.
Oh, wow, yeah.
I'm going to look at Dan.
Start wearing a leather jacket.
Oh, dude, if you got a leather... I think if you start dressing like you want to dress, that futuristic Asian with the big shoes.
Yeah.
You know?
Big white boots.
Platforms. First off, you get noticed. You're 6 feet tall. You get the black silky stuff.
Spiked hair.
Yeah.
But do you think it just comes down to just like your appearance then?
Yeah.
You just got to like look the part and then you'll just magnetically draw.
And whoever's the loudest, really whoever's the most annoying, dude. If you're annoying to a point, some people are going to laugh at some stuff. It's like the old, the old theory with the Woody Allen. He made all those movies. He's like, hey, I'm pleasing somebody.
Right.
I can make 3 great movies or 13 okay ones.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Be annoying to everybody and it's going to mend. Some people
maybe it's just like that's the problem is that like somewhere along the line I just learned to be scared about annoying people and worried that like I'm going to come across as a weirdo. Whereas if I had just never learned that lesson, then it's like I'd be doing so much better.
You think though?
Oh yeah. That means self-consciousness like that. It does not get you very far in this world.
I can't even see you walking in a room that fake bullshit say, hey, how are you? How's everything going? Seen you did that.
Yeah, I don't. That's the problem. Is that like I feel like I don't have that in me. You know what I mean? maybe you're just born with that vibe.
Yeah, come from a long line of ass kissers. Well, my father kissed a lot of people's
Well, I
ass.
think what's painful though is that like we've talked before about like pickup artist guys
Yeah.
and people that like pay for their classes, and the people who are like don't have that kind of swagger but think that they can just buy it and try to fake it. That's when it's like it gets painful when you're watching somebody who's pretending to be confident
Yeah.
but doesn't actually have that genuine.
Oh
confidence.
yeah, I seen
it's
that.
rough.
Yeah, dude, that is funny. Yeah, I went out to eat with this guy and his wife, and it was like a couple of us from the show, and he was trying to be so confident, and these girls weren't having it. But he's just some loser, really. I hate to say it. And he's like trying to belittle them, and they were just calling him on it. They're like, well, what about you? What the fuck do you do? You're in a T-shirt with a stain on it. It's like, you got at least be.
Well, I think that's part of that swagger is also like being able to take those hits and not even like, it doesn't even phase you. It's the Donald Trump confidence where it's like, yeah, you're going to shit on my hair. You're going to make fun of me. I look weird, but it's like, I'm still me.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say something. I can't think of what. I had something in my mind about it.
What do you think you're going to do, though, if like physically to like get that kind of, if you had to dress a certain way or if you had to change something about yourself to actually like get that kind of confidence?
I think once I start to go a little more viral, people are just going to give me that I think I already kind of have that confidence. They just don't see it.
Right, yeah.
You know, I don't know. I'm not going to change. I might be a little bit more cockier. Hey, look, you only got 13,000 views.
Yeah.
You know, got to throw those digs in.
You got to walk in with your phone out and YouTube analytics on the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, no big deal.
I know people that do that. Hold on, let me see your phone. They'll show you on your phone. What the fuck,
see
man?
This chart right here? This is me. This is you. Yeah.
I'm more better than you are.
Yeah, right.
That's something that always needs to be proved to somebody. All right, so just so everybody knows, I'm better than this guy. See
right, yeah.
Do you see his right here?
But it's almost like part of being confident is also acting like it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Right? You can't look too sweaty.
Yeah, I mean, dude, what would be your dream of being that confident guy? You want to walk in a room and everybody look at you? Or?
I want the result of that.
Yeah.
I want actual success in the world, which is just clearly eluded me all these years. But there's just like, I don't know. Clearly, I think we got to figure something out. I mean, obviously.
I bet you get past.
I can't keep getting ripped off like this at the store.
You get past at the cellar, I bet you'll have all that respect. People will just, hey, can you do my show? I got.
Yeah.
But
well, even that's just in comedy. This is a very small world.
Yeah.
But just in the larger world, I can just see. Sometimes you're just on the train and you're just sitting across from somebody, and like you can kind of size them up. You know what I mean? You can see this guy. It's like this guy's been getting shit on whatever retail job he's coming home from. He's been getting shit on all day long, and you can see it in his shoulders. And it's like I don't know what he's going home to, but it's probably not great. And then you can see some other guys where it's like, no, this is a winner.
Yeah, Amazon shirt on. That's usually a good
right?
check.
Well, no, he looks like he's like doing well.
I'll tell you what, if you want to get really disrespected, go to a car parts store. When's the last time you've been to one of those? No matter what your answer is, it's the wrong one.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what I tell the guy. They got to just be like, oh, you're dumb.
You're buying windshield wipers.
Right.
They're like, nah, you're doing that wrong.
They'd be like...
They start telling all their other guys in the store about that. Look at the wipers he bought.
He wants 7 1/4.
Yeah. Guy's driving a Hyundai Elantra.
Yeah, and then it turns out he can't get his shit to work. You had the right wipers. It's like, this is what I got last time. I'm sorry, we went through an hour.
But the thing is, I mean, even if you have, I talk about success, and we're really just talking about money. You know, we want to make a bunch of money and be rich and be famous and everything. Even if you're rich, you still get disrespected, though.
Oh, yeah.
It happens in this city all the time.
Right.
Half the people in Manhattan are fucking millionaires, and they still get shit on.
Yeah.
And some guys have way less money, but they still command respect.
Well, it all depends on how street you want to take it. Like our friend that's out on the run. Yeah. I respected his ass.
Hey, man. He took it to an extreme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I seen him. I say, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Welcome. Welcome, man. Good to see you. You need anything?
Yeah, maybe that's what I got to do, man.
Get some tattoos
Stay
on
strapped
your
up.
face. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, that's what it is. Dude, some of these guys, I seen them. They'd walk in on some real street shit and be like, "When am I on? What you mean I ain't on tonight? I can't get on." And people don't want the problem. Let's just give them 5. Security's off or something.
Yeah. Maybe it's like I gotta find a way to do this on like a small level, because literally I can't go walk into like a busy room like a comedy club situation and try to bully my way in, but I gotta find like some sort of controlled experiment, just like a bodega like this that I can walk into and just be like, I gotta walk in with my chest out.
Yeah. Dude, start AA meetings.
Yeah, right.
It'll be better than those guys.
Yeah, exactly.
You can walk in.
It's like, no, that's my seat.
Yeah, this is what you guys are inspiring to be.
Yeah,
normal, balanced.
A guy who doesn't drink very much. A guy who can't afford beer.
You get known there, start telling your stories.
Yeah. But even just like, I get anxiety sometimes just thinking about like being in a situation where, grocery store, waiting in line, guy cuts in front of you.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's people behind you, so now you're kind of in charge of like saying something.
You got to beat him up.
Well, you got to say something. Usually, the situation resolves pretty quickly, but it's like, you never know.
Yeah.
Or any kind of time you're in a situation where it's like you're in a seat, and it's not like you didn't buy a ticket for the seat, but you've been sitting there, and then somebody says, it's my seat.
Yeah.
Put my jacket on that seat, but someone moved my jacket. Now that's my seat.
Yeah.
And everybody's looking at you like, how are you going to handle this? And it's like, I'm just not the kind of guy that's going to fight somebody, so I got to stand up. And now you don't got a seat no more. Now you're just standing there. Everybody else has a seat now.
You got to walk away sad, a failed, disheveled man.
Yeah, right.
In the wilderness. Yep. That's the story of our lives.
Well, I mean, we haven't done that bad. There are small victories along the way. I've notched a few small victories recently I feel good about. I mean, the moments where I stood up for myself and actually raised my hand and asked for something. But it's so far, I can feel there's such a distance between where I am and where I probably should try to get to.
But, there's like, remember like Bill Burr, they didn't let him up at LOL. How do you think he felt at that point? You think he could walk in a room?
Well, I mean, that guy, I think once you get to that level of respect, that you laugh that off.
I don't know. He sounded pretty pissed about it when he was talking about it. He was laughing, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, he could have gone anywhere else. I mean, he just sold out the Garden.
I'm sure he was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, right. Well, it's like, I got to sell out the Garden twice now.
And you know how the girl talked to him like a child, too. We all know how she was.
Yeah.
She quit. But she'd be like, what? Okay, what's the big problem?
No, you're Bill Burr. I'm Bill Burr, too.
Right.
We're all
Everybody here is Bill Burr, sir. Yep, no respect.
That's what's funny, too. Rodney Dangerfield, his whole thing was not getting respect. But he's also, one of the most famous comedians of all time.
And he was one of the most respected.
Yeah. We see lots of guys who really get no respect.
Yep.
And those guys just, I don't know.
Yeah, dude, there is some guys out here that really get no respect at all, man. Because they don't stand up for themselves. I see it. People just kick dirt on their shit. This dumbass. You see people like that.
I feel it's so much easier to me, though, in like a schoolyard situation where it's like, this is just... All right, I'm a little kid. I'm gonna fight this guy if I have to fight the guy. Little kids fight. It's kind of expected.
Yeah.
But it's so much harder when you're actually an adult, because it's like, I can't believe I have to deal with this shit.
Yeah.
Anytime I'm in a situation like the grocery store, someone cutting in line, it's just, my feeling is not like, oh, I'm worried I'm gonna get killed. My feeling is like, I cannot believe I got to be the one that deals with this shit.
Yeah, I try to let it go now. I get cut a lot. You just gotta let it go.
Yeah.
Feel like it is what it is. I ain't getting shot today.
Right.
That's really what it comes down to.
But what if that was just the first step, where it's like, oh, you take that, you feel like, oh, I'm just gonna like write that one off, but then an hour later it happens again.
Yeah.
And now it's like, oh, I'm just the guy that people shit on.
Yeah. People just come and taking your dog for a walk.
They can smell it on you.
Yeah, this guy, he's not gonna do shit. Yeah, I thought I could smell it on somebody once we were arguing. And I was like, she was like, just let him calm down. I was like, man, he ain't going to do shit. And he charged me. Started throwing punches. We were scrapping from it.
At least you know how to fight, though. So, I mean, you got that in your pocket.
Yeah, well, I know how to avoid a fight. Like, I still don't got the heart to hit somebody. That's why I don't get. I mean,
in self-defense, though, I think you'd handle yourself well enough.
I would just grab their wrist and try to end it.
Yeah.
But I was even when I get what do you call like these little things, altercations at delis, I'm like every now and then I slip up and let myself get mad.
Right.
That it's never gonna result to something good when you go, hey man, yo bro, you gotta get to the back of the line. It just ain't working. Somebody's gonna be, what the fuck?
Well, I mean, you say that now, but what if that's why our lives aren't working out? We didn't stand up for ourselves in the small situations, and then that internalized.
Nah, man, I'm pretty sure if you want to stay alive and healthy,
Yeah.
you let the person cut.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
It's not worth it.
Yeah.
I got another line.
I guess I just got to get my ass kicked a couple times. I don't know.
Dude, I couldn't imagine. I would feel so bad if we were out somewhere and someone just beat the fuck out of you. And what if you're like, don't jump in, it's about pride.
It's about respect. I got to learn my lesson. This man disrespected me. Well, that's the problem too. Is then like whenever you're in a situation where you see somebody freak out, after like a small discretion, it was straw that broke the camel's back. This guy's been getting shit on his entire life, and then finally somebody takes a seat on the bus, and he's like, "Nah, we're going nuclear."
Right?
Yeah, we got knives out right now, and somebody's gonna die.
DEFCON 3.
Yeah, right. And what if? Here's the thing too: is that like. We laugh about this now, and it's like, oh, it's funny that, people shit on us. But what if we've just been bottling it up all these years, right?
Yeah.
Someday somebody's going to take a shot at you, and something in your head's just going to snap, and you're just going to totally do too much.
Oh, yeah. Well, I hope not.
You say that? Yeah, who knows?
Dude, I love seeing those people that take the shirt off at the bar. Like, they're, come on! Like they're really mad, throwing punches. We used to go, there was this one like richer bar. Dude, me and my friends would just go there to watch the bullshit outside. Like when we first got our license, we were like 16. And we just were like, yo, this is so crazy. We go to McDonald's, go across the street in the parking lot, and just watch the shit at the bar.
Yeah.
And, dude, people would come. They'd be in each other's faces. I remember the dead of winter, this dude, no shirt on.
Wow.
He's, come on. He's jumping up and down. Nobody fought,
Yeah.
Sometimes they fight. I seen one or two. Those bar fights, that shit's scary. I seen one dude laid out like 3 people, just one after another, like the Stooges. Whack, whack, whack. Dude, they went limp. Jeez. People were trying to pick them up off the street, their girlfriends. Get up.
That guy, he felt pretty good walking out of that.
Oh, guaranteed.
I mean, those other 3 guys aren't feeling great. But even then, I feel like even the guy that gets beat up sometimes in that situation still feels like, all right, at least I fought the guy.
Yeah.
At least there's some guys have that in their mind where it's like, I get points just for trying.
How many fights have you been in? Like physical fights?
0.
Not even with your brother? Punches?
My brother's too much older. He's 6 years older than me, so never really had
wow.
I mean, I did like martial arts, so I'm in the situation of wrestling.
Up street fight.
Nah, well, like in school, it's like some bully situation, but it was never like a fight. But
you need to get in a couple of fights, I think.
It's
That's
too late
gonna
now.
Nah, man. You get some younger. Is there an age limit on fighting? Because I bet you'd whip the shit out of some.
Well,
you get them when they're 18.
Is that I'm pretty sure an 18-year-old who can actually fight is gonna,
You think they'd get you?
Oh yeah. You've seen how big these fucking kids are.
You'd have to go younger than 18 then.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you think the age
be like
minimum?
Cat Williams, where he's fighting a child.
I wonder if there is, if you got involved in a little boxing gym that helped the youth, if you could get a couple
What's the
good
problem?
blows
That's
off on a kid.
That's not a fight. That's still a sports.
Oh, yeah.
You're talking about a fight.
Yeah.
In a bar.
There could be a loophole. Oh, yeah, you can't bar fight a kid.
Yeah. But, I mean, like, I guess...
I
don't know. Here's the thing, though. I've never gotten into a fight. I've also never backed down from a fight. So.
You got to start off at a small
well,
bar,
I think
though.
what I got to do is I got to get into a situation where a guy tries to fight me, and I don't back down, but it still gets broken up.
Oh,
you
yeah.
You get to save face that way.
Yeah.
Where
I'll be there and break it up for you.
Right. It's like, no, you don't want to fight this guy. Trust me.
Crazy. Guy's nuts.
Yeah, this guy knows jujitsu.
One of his eyes is fake.
Right. Guy's got Amazon pants on.
I never had to fight because people had this. I had the Mike Tyson aura, as little as I am.
Oh, yeah.
In 9th grade, I had that sit-up record. I was boxing. I was on the announcements every day.
Wow.
And people would be like, don't mess with him. His hands is a lethal weapon is.
Yeah, this guy's retarded.
Yeah.
This guy don't got it upstairs too much. He's in slow classes.
Yeah, what's that kid got to lose?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
You seen him try to put the shapes in? This kid's fucked up.
Yeah, dude. Nobody really messed with me too much.
Yeah, but then also, I mean, once you got out of school and you're around, you don't have that reputation anymore.
Yeah.
Now people just shit on you.
And I'm not really around anything really to get shit on other than the comedy that we do.
Yeah.
So I don't know, like, the little stuff. I don't even notice it here and there. I guess I just let it go.
But I think that we don't really interact with the general public like that too much.
But
some guys, like, if you work retail or something.
You know who shits on me, honestly, is, dude, and I think I said this before, people smaller than me.
Yeah.
Anybody, if you get somebody an inch shorter than me, dude.
5'2", 5'3".
Oh, he's going to have a major problem.
Oh, yeah.
Bumping into me walking out of the store.
Right.
Seriously, watch where you're going.
Yeah.
I'll hear him. I'm a triple blood.
Wow.
One dude told me that in Harlem. I'm like, dude, I'm sorry. You bumped into me, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know, and he just walk away all little motherfucker. It's funny to me whenever you see those little people so angry like that, and other people cater to them. It's like, dude, nobody really gives a fuck if you fight this guy. Actually, we want to see it.
Right.
At a certain point, you're talking all this shit. Go fight him. I'm gonna let you do it.
Even like the little guy though, it's like that guy can still walk into a room a lot of times and still like push people around.
Yeah.
And it's not that they're scared to fight him. It's just like this dude's just got that energy.
Well, some people are even afraid of little guys. People tell me like, man, little dude beat my ass.
Well, it's like, I think there is something to the Mike Tyson mechanics.
Yeah.
Where you throw an uppercut and you're in a good position to throw a punch, right?
And you got all that strength of just being a little man your whole life.
Well, there's more like lower center of gravity.
Yeah.
Your hips can twist or something.
Yeah. Bone density probably.
Yeah.
They say Roberto Duran knocked out a horse.
Why? Yeah. Yeah. He ended up fucked up.
Yeah. People.
But no, you ever meet like every time I ever meet when we were in like when we were kids, everybody was like 5'3", 5'4". We were in middle school,
Yeah.
And then there's one kid who's just like 6'4".
Oh yeah.
And it's like a gigantic black kid, and that ends up being like the softest guy of all time, just because he's so used to being this big dumb oaf.
Yeah.
And he's the guy that gets pushed around.
Yeah.
He has like his best friend is like some little 5'2" guy who's got all the energy.
Yeah. Protecting them.
Yeah.
Flinching.
Yeah. But having the size doesn't give you confidence
Yeah.
in these situations.
Dude, we bullied this kid. He was one of the biggest kids in our school. Me and this other small kid bullied him. We were all in these slow classes together, and we told him, we just watched, I don't know what we watched, something, but we told him, you get a certain age. I think it was like the South Park anal probe episode where they put the thing in his butt. And we were like, yeah, no, that's a real thing, those anal probes. At a certain age, you get them. And we really started convincing them. And we're like, yeah, then you got to go to the bathroom out of your mouth. It doesn't come out of your butt no more.
Huh.
And dude, this dude really believed it. Huge dude, man. Like,
Wow.
The bully of the school, actually.
Huh.
And he'd bully people too, but he believed it. And dude, we had this dude so sad. Like his birthday was coming up. His mother came. He's like, I don't want to go out of my mouth. Dude, I'll never forget. We're in like 3rd grade. This kid's huge though.
Yeah.
Mark. And we're like, yeah, man, you're going to go doo-doo out of your mouth. And dude, we're in the office. He's crying. The principal's there as well.
See, here's the thing, too, is that, like, when you were a little kid, you were in that situation where it's, like, something about watching that kid where it's like, oh, I can fuck with him.
Right.
You don't even know. It's not like you don't ask around, like, hey, is this kid soft? It's like, no, you walk into a room. Little kids just have that kind of intuition about who they can bully.
Or manipulate.
But it's like, it's not like you had to you didn't do some research of, like, no, this guy's soft.
Right.
When you're a little kid, you can just spot it in somebody's eyes.
That's true.
Where it's like, nah, this is the guy.
People probably could do that now, too.
But it's like when you're an adult, I think you just have so much other shit in your head that you kind of miss that. You lose that primal kind of instinct.
Or the other adult gets better at hiding it.
Yeah, or there's just other social dynamics going on. This guy is rich or something.
Or he's Indian.
Yeah.
It's like I'm more focused on that right now.
Yeah. But
But
even
what
it's like
desserts
it's the
do you
Mike
eat?
Tyson thing where it's like he wins the fight by looking in the guy's eyes.
Yeah.
And just split second, the guy looks away. It's like, nah, I'm gonna kill this guy.
Yeah, man, I think we just got to start walking in. We got to kill a few people. We'll get all the respect when we get out to our 20 years, go to any club. Say,
I don't
"When
know.
am
I was
out?"
thinking more like shoes.
I remember thinking that we needed nice sneakers. One time this old comedian told me that. He's like, when you're wearing them on stage, he goes, my sneakers are $2,000.
Wow.
I remember being like, that's what I need.
Hey,
I
you
need to
respect
bomb.
that guy.
Yeah. Who knows whatever even happened to that guy.
Yeah. Maybe it is though. It's just clothes. I mean, I got to save some money up. Just drop a few $100.
I think it's the
Clean sneakers.
Nah, like.
But I mean, do you think the confidence comes from the clothes?
I don't. I think confidence is a stain you can't wipe off.
Yeah.
In the words of
But
Lil
we gotta
Wayne.
we gotta do something.
I think I got the confidence. I think people bust my chops because they just know I'm easygoing. Maybe I'm like one of the guys, like the little brother.
But I mean, to get that respect though, you can't be so easygoing anymore.
Maybe
You gotta assert yourself.
Maybe that's the whole thing about it. That what's up with them? It's mysterious, you know.
I don't know. We've seen what works, and we see what doesn't work.
Hemmed pants.
And, yeah, I think what doesn't work is taking it.
Yeah, just being like, okay, well, I'll go stand over in the corner for now.
Right.
You know,
I'm here if you need me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have any buckets of spit I can throw away?
No, I just need water. Just every once in a while, I'll just like some water, please.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll pay you.
Bro, I've seen people bringing Booker stuff like crazy, man. I would do it too, honestly. I haven't done it, but I remember one time when I first started doing a room, it was this older, like, Arabic girl, and I brought her some shit. I forgot what I brought her, some Arabic shit my stepmom told me about. But I see people bringing, like, the bartender. Remember, even me and you were screwing up thinking the bartender was the guy.
Yeah.
I see people bringing the bartender donuts and all this shit, thinking it's going to help them.
Wow.
I'm like, this dude don't give a fuck about you, man.
I guess I think if you go in with that mentality, though, I'm just going to start giving everybody stuff. Eventually, you're going to get it right.
Yeah, eventually you'll get somebody right. But sometimes when people, because, dude, I know plenty of people that still bring shit in to the bartender over at the joint. They never get up. I'll even be telling them, bro, you brought it again.
Wow.
And they're standing there all sad. It's like when those girls get you, you think you're going to go visit a girl, and you get the Cash App, you send them the $40.
2 years later, you're still subscribed to the OnlyFans.
Oh,
and you're like,
man.
oh, man, when's my turn?
Yep, that was $6,000.
That's the problem with life, is when you start thinking about it, it's like, someone told me about this about comedy, but it applies to everything in general, is in your head, people talk about we're climbing the ladder.
Yeah.
Or we're waiting, and you think about it like you're waiting in line. When's it going to be my turn? There is no line. And there's no ladder. Because if you think about it as a line, then you think that eventually I'm going to get to the front of the line.
Yeah.
And it's going to be my turn. That is a loser mentality.
Right.
The winner mentality is, no, this is my turn right now.
Yep.
I want to go on stage right now.
Yeah, you're right. You can't be, well, next summer, you'll see what I do.
Yeah, right. Well, it's not like, oh, I've been here longer than that guy. Why is that guy getting out? It's like, no,
right.
that guy asked for it. And that guy brought donuts.
I used to really think that in my mind. I'd be like, okay, year 1 down, 9 more to go.
Hey, I got my check. I got my punch card.
Yeah.
My punch card is full.
I don't know if there's a problem here. I'm at 11 years. I'm still walking dogs.
Wait a second.
What the fuck is going on?
There must be an error.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there a manager I can talk to, please?
Yeah. I think there was
a mistake. I've never been on television yet.
Yeah. I don't know what's up with my career, and nobody else does either.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, man. When they need you, you don't need them. I think what's going to happen is you'll get some heat going via social media or some contest. Like, I could see you doing a late night right now or something. You get some heat
Even
with
that, though. I mean, here's the problem. Here's the biggest. Well, not the
We've
biggest.
We've been going viral.
Well, yeah. It could happen. Here's the biggest fear, though, to me, though, is what if you get the late night and you go viral, you got all the followers, and then they shit on you then.
Yeah.
What if they keep shit? That's when it's like, oh man, went through all that,
and they will.
and I still get I still can't get Snapple at this
Yeah,
club.
I'm still gonna get cut in line.
Yeah, right.
Excuse me, yo, man, I was on Fallon, bro.
And they're still like, nah, fuck you.
Yeah.
Look at those shoes.
Dumbass.
Yeah, right.
Kill your ass.
You're wearing Amazon pants.
Yeah.
So who knows, man? Maybe we're just in for a life of disrespect.
Man, I'm really feeling bad for you.
You gotta just, yeah, I don't know.
I don't think so, man. I think you get we're getting that respect. You start your own thing, huh, Danny?
Right.
We get some stuff going.
Yeah.
Start pushing some dope.
We need some subscribers. We need, I don't know.
What would you guys like to see?
Some sort of guns or something. I don't know.
Let's get. You know what we need, man. I'll tell you what we need to do, dude. We need to just get on Rogan. I can't believe I didn't think of this before.
Yeah, how did I never think of that?
Get on Rogan.
Yeah, we got to get mega famous. That's what
Yeah.
yeah.
There it is.
That's the answer to the equation right there.
We got some fight stories. Daniel will tell you about some martial arts, breaking the board.
Yeah.
Huh?
Joe Rogan, reach out.
I'd buy tickets to see you fight somebody. I don't know why. I feel like you don't come off that way, but I feel like the animal would come out of you.
I want to see it myself.
I could just see you, dude. Them fucking.
Yeah. All this virtual reality boxing was gonna come out. Yeah.
That shit's going to come out.
I just watched a 4-part Conor McGregor documentary on Netflix.
Wow.
You come out of that sort of thing, I feel like, man, I could have done that.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, look, I mean, that guy's confidence is unshakable.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that Conor McGregor defines just walk. He's got his own walk.
Yeah, he does.
And I mean,
His own talk, that ain't even natural.
Yeah, and I mean, like you've pointed out before, this dude is like 5'2",
Yep.
140, and he's still walking around and he keeps losing too.
Yeah.
This guy's taking loss after loss after loss, and he's still just like, nah, I'm still the guy.
Yeah.
Still walking around with his arms all wobbly and shit.
Spending money.
Yeah. This dude got outboxed. He got choked out. He got knocked out. And still, I mean, it goes to show. It's just confidence comes from inside.
Didn't he get broken in half? His leg
leg snapped
in half.
Yep. He got knocked out. He got choked out, and Floyd Mayweather just ragdolled him for the entire fight.
Yeah.
And he's still Conor McGregor, which is a lesson we could all learn.
And he's famous too. Who knows what those Hollywood elites did to him at those parties?
Yeah, a little guy like that.
Yeah. Why's my ass wet?